Hello, my name is Zara Bianco Saldua. You can call me Z, and I am the CEO and founder of ZS Professional Host and Event Specialist. I did not wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to be a CEO of a company. I actually started hosting way back when I was 16 years old, so that is 10 years ago. I started hosting events for schools, and then I became a courtside reporter for my school for the NCAA, and then UAAP, and even Shakey's B-League for volleyball. And I got a lot of mall shows, and it started from there, and even debuts of my friends. So they said, hey, you know how to speak English. How come you are not a host? Why don't you host for me in my debut? And I started getting like 1,000 pesos only as a talent fee. And as the days go by, or as the years go by rather, my hosting career just kept taking off. I kept meeting different types of people because I started becoming this type of person who took odd jobs, writing scripts, becoming a PA, even taking photos, a photographer, backup photographer, and hosting was always at the forefront, and people started noticing that even if I did all of those odd jobs, and they started offering more and more events to me, and even projects like the Philippine Poker Tour. I also did the World Poker Tour. I also had a TV show for UNTV, and I continued to be a courtside reporter for the ASEAN Basketball League, which is for ESPN all over Asia. And I ended up becoming a radio DJ as well for Manila Broadcasting Company 99.5 Play FM, and I was a junior jock for Magic 89.9. And as I grew older, I became a news anchor for PTV4, and then somewhere along the lines, I started organizing events, and I said, why am I not making even more money out of this? Because they used to hire me as a specialist, and if I had a company, I would be able to cater to more clients and even give better services because I'd have a team. And for those who want to have an OR or an official receipt, I did not have that at the time, so I had to do something about it. And what I did was create this events company. So I'm super happy that I got to build my dream of being an entrepreneur or a businesswoman by building this company that came from a passion for hosting. And I really love what I do. You know, this type of industry is really stressful, and you gotta be on your toes every time because as a CEO or even as an organizer, you have to be madiskarte in Filipino, and in English you just have to be really quick on your feet, making sure that you're able to get all of the solutions or alternative solutions really quick and as fast as possible, and as much as possible you got to be ready for anything that they would throw at you. And hosting helped me do that because, you know, at any moment they can just give you something random to talk about, or any moment there are going to be changes in the program, and that happens at every event, and that happens even as a CEO because there are so many problems that you're going to be catching, and then you gotta think of what to do, and you have to be ready for that. And as a CEO, I'd like to think that I'm a pretty good boss. You know, I have 2 right now, and we're growing soon to have 3 more as a staff, and it's more of a team. I don't like to think that I'm better than them. They actually teach me as much as I teach them. If they have suggestions, I'm more than happy to accept those suggestions and even implement them, as long as it's for the betterment of the company. And of course, me, I would guide them and make sure that their dreams and their aspirations for the company will grow, and their personal growth is important to me. Because what I've read recently is that people don't quit because of their bosses. People quit because they feel like they're not getting better or they're not growing as a person. And I'd like to feed those type of aspirations and that type of drive that they want. So before I hire anyone, they would tell me what their dreams are long term, what they want to achieve, and that's what I want to do. I want to help them achieve those dreams. If you remember that movie with Tom Cruise where he was an agent, he says, help me help you, and that's usually how I am. If you want me to help you, you gotta help me help you. So it's a team over here, and as a CEO, I just make sure that that is implied as part of the company, and we just work together forward. And what can I say about my hosting career? I guess it's at 26. At 26, I have achieved so much in my life. I feel like I'm already 30 because I've achieved so much, but I don't like to boast about it. I'd rather share my expertise and my knowledge to the youth. So that's why I do a lot of speeches or a lot of talks to college students and even high school students to try to encourage them to become entrepreneurs and go for what they want. And I'd like to think that I am following the footsteps of Gary Vaynerchuk, and if you don't know who that is, you should follow him on Instagram and find out what he can offer you also to kind of boost up your confidence to get to where you want to be in life.